All right, welcome to my life and our life in the Philippines. So, uh, been up to uh, one of the accessory dealers up here, put a mirror assembly on, which you can probably see here in the camera. I moved the mirrors from the actual steering down to the hood of the bike in the windshield. Uh, the mirrors extends out a little bit more, and it feels like I get a little better view. However, that mirror is pointing somewhere else, so I got to adjust it. Make a quick stop and get it adjusted. There we go. Now that seems to be a little bit better. Okay. So I'm on my way. I'm going to go back to the dealer and talk to him about a couple of things. And so I'm going to take you for a ride. This one will be by S.M. Clark. And excuse me, I have the sniffles. It could be something. All right, so we're gonna make a little left turn over here and try to squeeze in somewhere and go up. Well, anyway, I'm about 200 kilometers into riding this thing. And one thing that happened with it after about I think 170 kilometers, the vacuum regulator went bad, and so did the fuel pump. I don't know exactly why, but it appears that both parts went bad at the same time. Coincidental? Probably. But I did ask the service mechanic at the dealer, and he said, yeah, that is a common problem on the 150n. And I don't know if you have one and you watch this video. Let us know, comment on it, so we can get a little review talk going on it, because besides that, I'm pretty satisfied with how the bike runs. It feels solid. It's almost like, to me, like the shocks are almost a little too stiff when you're riding by yourself. So I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to look at that. I'd like to have a little softer ride. So we'll see what can be done. If you have any tip on that, let me know, because I'd like to have a little softer ride. Especially, I did something also. I took the bike one night, and I was going to do what I call a little night ride. I put some extra lights on. I figured it'd be cool to test it, do a night ride. And if you look at the mirror and the windshield here, or you can see a slight vibration. And I put the camera on the windshield actually, and even the GoPro with some of the best stabilization features could not handle it. So if you notice that when you're watching the video, you can see that the mirror and the shield is actually rocking pretty bad, and it got even too much for my GoPro 7 camera. So that said, let's go for a ride up here, and this is we just passed S.M. Clark, and this is the bypass road going up to basically downtown Mabalacat, and time for another change of uh, the camera and other things. So just gonna try to see what I can do. Uh, maybe that was like the camera is in the view of my mirror, looking down to the right. So I gotta fix that one way or the other. There we go. We gotta tighten up, and we gotta move a little bit. So you get a little bit of rear view there. All right, so this is the frontage road going up to Mabalacat, downtown, and 9 times out of 10 I take this road. As you can see, there is no traffic at all from Angeles up into Mabalacat. You take MacArthur, you get stuck for 30-40 minutes getting to the same place. Well, you can get it done here in about 5-10 minutes. So that's why I take this road all the time, and it's decent. It's just that they haven't put any asphalt on the concrete, and it's kind of rough, and that's why you see the mirrors and everything jerking around. So overall, 220 or so kilometers into riding this thing. It is surprisingly convenient for what it really is. I mean, you have a bike that is fairly solid, and the price is right. Basically, this bike is a copy of an NMAX, and it's 1/3 of the price of an NMAX. I think the NMAX now is like 145, and this one was 58. So now a little more than 1/3, but for what it is, and you know, been sitting at home here now since we moved up here to the Mabalacat Fiesta area, and spending a lot of money actually on public transportation. So I figured this be a little saving long term. I was spending like 200-300 pesos a day on transportation, trikes, and all that. So you know, go 6-7 months down the road, and this thing is paid for. And I was joking about it the other day. I said, you drive it for a year and it starts falling apart, you can just put it in a dumpster and buy another one. Out to the left here you have also the SCTEX highway running parallel with this. So this takes you around into Mabalacat and all those areas. Beautiful day, good for a ride, and I feel good. The other thing that is kind of happening with us and the stuff we're gonna do is we are more than likely gonna make another move. Not before long, we'll see. But once we make that move, we're actually more than likely end up in Morong, and find us a house. We are actually actively looking for it. I've been down there a couple of 3 times already this year, and continuing to look until we find something that is decent. Alright, so here we are coming up to Mabalacat. They have security guards here. 9 o'clock in the evening, they shut it down for motorcycles. And if you go to the left right here, that is the Mabalacat gate for accessing into the Clark Freeport zone, and it takes you right into the airport. This is kind of funny how they separate cars and motorcycle here too. So the dealer that we are on our way to, he is actually, they are actually here in Mabalacat, and I'm gonna go back through some back roads here, making a right turn here, and heading down to the dealer and check a few things, ask a few questions. They give you some documents before you actually physically get your OCR. So documents that verifies, and you're really not supposed to be out driving on this thing until you have your OCR. But that's another thing that I kind of frustrated over, that dealers here don't register the bike until actually at the time they sell it. I mean, they should get the OCR and fix that prior to the sale. You know, who wants to buy a bike and then not drive it for 30 to 45 days? That's crazy. But that's the way to do it here. This road runs kind of parallel with MacArthur Highway, and eventually it will actually take you in there, in just north of Mabiga. Other thing here, you can see all these little signs, right? Posters and boards. Election time has arrived, and I think officially the presidential campaigning has started as well here in the Philippines. So you see Councilor June Castro, whatever. It's all over the place. I think it's funny. You see the picture of the person, but in all the media and advertising, you never know what they stand for, what their policies are, or nothing. It's just a person. You're voting for a good look, I guess. All right, so we're coming down to MacArthur here, and this is going to end this little short ride, and thank you for riding with us, and God bless everybody, and we will see you soon again. God bless. Bye bye.